want, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. I'll take you out. But we're going somewhere else first.
You don't love me. You don't love anyone but yourself. There are so many people I care about. I love my mother, my nephew. I love my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? I know your boyfriend. You can't love him. I'm better than him. I can take care of you. He's a monster. I'm an angel.
I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't mean for that to happen. I just wanted to get away, and I just didn't mean to hurt him.
It was him. Yeah, it was him. Just listen a minute. Lock all the doors and make sure you're safe. And ring the police. Ring the police, Mum. Mum! Mum! Are you all right, Mum? Mum! Mum! Mum!
I'm used to being able to do what I want to do, but I can't do that anymore. I can't do anything I want to do. It's like it gets to the point where you think he's changed everything, because no matter where you are in the house, you're wondering, even if he hasn't come for a day or two or a week, you know it's coming around about the time that he is going to come again. And the longer he stays away, you just think, what is he going to do next? What is he going to do next?
Well, Richard Bradshaw, clearly this man is terrifying and torturing this poor woman. I mean, this was the most serious incident in a long line. I think the last one was only last week he was around her house. I mean, how can you explain that? How is she reacting to it all?
I feel very sad for this woman. He's absolutely torturing her. She's a prisoner in her own home. She's frightened to go out. She's given up her job, and she's absolutely petrified.
Yeah, I can only imagine what she's going through. What do you actually know about this man?
Well, we believe he may be local. He seems to have a knowledge of the area. We also believe that because of his unnatural obsession with this woman, that he may be generally distressed himself. He has spoken of death of a relation and a break-up of a relationship with a girlfriend. He also turns up at all hours, so maybe somebody that works irregular shifts.
Now, he didn't turn up between early '98 and December '98. Is that significant, do you think?
Yes, it is. For some reason, he's kept away for quite some time, so we need to know why.
Now, what does he look like?
He's white with a Mediterranean appearance, 6 foot, stocky. He's 26 to 30 years of age. He's got short, dark hair that's brushed back. And this, in the incident, we believe may well be singed, and he may have burn marks on his forehead and down the left side of his face, but we can't be sure about the burns.
No, well, that happened on the 4th of December, so if you saw anyone or know anyone in that state, then let us know. And also the car he was driving may have had scorch marks on it.
That's right. The ceiling of the car may well have been scorched.
What more do we know about the car?
It's a large dark blue car. We believe it's a Mercedes. And the dashboard itself, we believe, is customised across the top with a walnut effect.
Not necessarily a Mercedes, but possibly it could be something else.
That's right, we believe it may.
Now, was he a cab driver, do you think, or was that just a stunt?
We're keeping an open mind. We just don't know whether he was a cab driver or not, or was using that to get to it.
The woman that we saw make eye contact with the victim at one stage during that reconstruction, you haven't heard from her and you need to.
That's right. We need to hear from anybody who saw the car driving about on the evening of the 4th of December, particularly the woman in Diva Street, Bow. She's white, in her 50s. She had light or grey, shoulder-length wavy hair, and she was walking around dog.
Let's hope she knows who she is. Now, that man knows what he's done, and now so do you. If you harbour any suspicions, do call. So many clues and so much anguish. It's a free call to us live here in the studio. Please ring and get him stopped. Or are there local numbers also for the enquiry team? 0500 600 600 here to the studio, or 0171 275 5731. That's 0171 275 5731.
One of the less welcome peace dividends in Northern Ireland is that the focus can now return to solving ordinary crime. This man with ginger hair is in the First Trust Bank near Donegal Square in Belfast. 3 times in one day he showed false documents at banks, but eventually one cashier became suspicious and seized his passport. The trouble with forged passports is, of course, that they have a photo, and here he is. Early 30s, 6'1", with what's described as a baby face under all that ginger hair. He may be English, possibly with a Manchester accent. 0500 600 600 or 01232 700 534. That's Belfast 700 534.
And now to 2 images that might unravel an elaborate scam. A lot of people saw these ads for unusual registration numbers in a magazine, but the reason the numbers were so unusual is that most of them were made up. If you tried to buy one, all sorts of details were conned from you and used for a series of deceptions. Great pains were taken to cover tracks, but detectives have taken even greater pains and come up with this. It's a man going into a bank in Willoughby near Hull. He's in his early 20s. Who is he? Look at that distinctive haircut. And another man, similar age, again in Hull. If you know either of these men, 0500 600 600, and if you want to call officers direct, it's 01482 597 624. That's Hull, 597 624.
We all know about the Stephen Lawrence murder. The Metropolitan Police were grievously criticised for mishandling the case. There's another murder that's caused enormous concern in the black community and beyond. But now detectives are making immense efforts to make amends. Michael Menson was found in flames, stumbling along the North Circular in Edmonton, North London, exactly 2 years ago. He died in hospital 2 weeks later. The police thought at first that it was probably suicide.
But at his inquest, the coroner recorded unlawful killing, and the case was passed to the Met's new Racial and Violent Crime Unit. Michael's brother and sister are here, along with the Deputy Assistant Commissioner, John Grieve. Kwesi, I know that you were with your brother in hospital 2 weeks after the incident. He died 2 weeks later. You managed to get a bit of information from him. What did he tell you?
Michael was able to tell us that he had been on a bus and taken the underground in Edmonton that night, and he may have been followed by 3 or 4 white youths, and that he was attacked by these youths near some phone boxes by Sweetbriar Walk.
Did he explain how he was attacked? What happened?
He said that Michael was a very, very quiet and peaceful and family-centred man, and he said he didn't approach them, he didn't say anything to them. They had attacked him totally unprovoked.
What else did he tell you?
He asked me, why did they do this to him?
So you say he was a very quiet man. Was he a loner?
He was just quiet, and he was happy to be with his family and his friends.
So it was an unprovoked attack then?
It was totally unprovoked, yes.
John Grieve, in fact, you've had an enormous amount of help from the public already on this, haven't you?
Yes, we've had a lot of information. But we've had a significant series of calls in the last few days in the pre-publicity for this programme.
Anything important? I mean, do you think you've got any handle on who these people are?
We think that the people who, the people who did this, the people they're talking to are watching this programme. They have been following their publicity. The people we're interested in are the people who are hearing the boasts